had no business bothering you on Easter Sunday, but you're nice enough to do this interview, so thanks a lot. You guys are just out for brunch. Where were you?
Oh, we were just over at my billets. One of their cousins there was like 30 people there. So my billet mom's whole family, and it was good. It was really nice.
Right on. How's your body and the injury? How you feeling?
I feel good. Like I feel like I crushed my rehab. Trainers were awesome. Toledo, Kevin. My body feels really good. Like I even feel better than before my injury in some cases. So I'm just super excited to be back on the ice this week.
What can you tell us about the injury?
Yeah, I mean, it was such a fluke incident. I don't even know if many people like saw it. I was just kind of going up the ice and didn't even see like the player on Kelowna, and just ran into him and kind of banged up my knee a little bit, twisted it a little bit. I'm not going to go into extent of the injury, obviously, but the rehab process was awesome. I mean, the first 48 to 72 hours I was icing because that's all I was allowed to do. And it was a bit of pain. But after that, I mean, I was going to physio every single day. Started skating about a week and a half ago, just in a tracksuit, and now I'm full contact. So it feels really good, and I'm just happy it's over with.
Yeah, you scared a lot of Blazers fans that day, and in the coming days, just not knowing if you're going to be back. But you are going to be back. How excited are you to get back, and just in time for the playoffs too?
Yeah, like you said, I was scared myself. Even, I mean, right after there's quite a bit of swelling. We didn't even know what was going on. So, I mean, waiting for that MRI on that next Monday was pretty scary. But after getting the good news, I just kept a good attitude and got me to where I am now. And yeah, I'm super excited. I mean, hoping to just hop right back into the lineup and pick up right where we left off. I mean, we were flying there. We had great chemistry. So it's going to be awesome. I mean, playoffs are the best time of the year, and that's not even a cliche saying. It's very true. So I can't wait to be back.
And lo and behold, you draw the Chiefs in round one, your old team. So there's nobody better to break that team down than you. What areas did you have to expose if you want to be successful against the Spokane Chiefs?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. They're a good team, and everybody in the West, from the first seed to the 8th seed, it's going to be a battle. I mean, we can't overlook these guys just because we're the 2nd seed and they're the 7th. It's going to be a battle. They're a good team. They're pretty young, so, and they lack playoff experience. So, being an older player myself, hopefully I can help the guys take advantage of that, maybe. And just, I mean, I'm not going to say stuff out loud, but I'm going to be respectful. But yeah, there's definitely going to be parts of their game that we can expose, and I'm sure we're going to be preparing for that all week, and we'll be watching video and seeing where we can break them down the easiest.
What about strengths of their team that you have to guard against?
Yeah, I mean, I think they have some players in each position that we have to be careful for. I know, like, my best buddy on the team, probably Bear Hughes. He's a great forward. He's drafted by Washington. He's pretty lethal with the puck, and we have to be aware when him and his line mates are on the ice, because they can do some damage against teams, and they've showed it. And then on D, they have couple good players. I know they just try to stuff you up and not let you get much, so we can't get frustrated with that either. And then obviously Mason Beaupit in goal. He's a draft prospect for a good reason. He's a good goalie, and I think we just have to pepper him with a lot of shots, and we'll break through on them.
Kind of a unique scheduling hiccup, I guess you could call it, with 3 in a row at Sandman Centre, and then, depending on what happens, potentially 3 in a row in Spokane. What do you make of how that can affect the series?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good that Spokane and Kamloops could come to that agreement and, I mean, get a good schedule. I definitely think it benefits us to an extent. I mean, getting those first 3 at home with our fans, our home ice, like, we got to take advantage of that. We can't go into those games light at all. We gotta come out hard and take advantage of our home ice, and I know we'll do a good job of that. And if we do that, we put ourselves in great position to close the series in Spokane. And I mean, that there wouldn't be anything better than closing a series in Spokane, especially for myself. And I think that's what we're going to want to do. We're going to want to get it over with as fast as we can.
Well, I mean, that barn is a great barn. Spokane, you know how hopping that barn can get. So how do you think that might affect them? I mean, not having a home game in the first three, just with the type of home ice advantage that they can have.
Yeah, and it goes the same for them. If they can get a game or two here in the Sandman, I mean, that puts them in great position. Like you said, the Spokane Arena is probably one of the best in the Western League. The fans are unbelievable. I know from my 4.5 years there, and especially in the playoffs, I had my first 2 years, now 16 and 17 before COVID had hit. I was fortunate enough to be on 2 playoff teams, and they show that they come out and they show their support, and that's going to be huge for Spokane, but it also makes it fun for the visiting team. I mean, you always like playing in a loud barn, even if you're the away team, you get more energy yourself. So that'll be good for us too, and I think we're all just looking forward to it.
Yeah, last one, you were on an absolute tear before you went down with injury. Why did you click so well with this team?
I think I just fit so well into the way we play. Chloe his systems fit my game perfectly, and he lets me play with a lot of freedom. And then, I mean, playing with Logan and Caden, they just make it so easy for me. And I know it's easy for a guy to say that, just because that's the right thing to say, but it's so true. I mean, they get me the puck, they open up space, they forecheck hard, they do everything right. And I think we just mesh so well together, the three of us, because me and Logan play really similar. And we know what each other wants. And then Caden is just a great playmaker. And he makes it even easier for the both of us as well. So I think if I can get back in the lineup and jump right onto that line again, I think we'll be pretty dangerous in the playoffs.
I lied. I have one more question just about, are you worried about rust at all? What have you been doing to kind of guard against that and do your best to be able to jump right back into a game situation?
I'm really not worried. I know with injury that can happen. But I like to think I've been working really hard. I've been doing stick work off the ice, just in my shoes and stuff, shooting pucks, stick handling, working out. And then these past week and a half when I've been skating my equipment, I've just been pushing myself as hard as I can. Each and every day I'm pushing it in my brace. And I just feel so good on the ice right now. I mean, my shot feels good. My legs feel good. I don't sense any rust right now. Obviously in a game is totally different than practice. So I gotta make sure I'm aware of that. But how I feel right now, and I have another this week to get prepared. I'm not worried one bit.
Cool. Well, people have been waiting a long time for this. I know this whole city is jacked up to see some playoff hockey. So glad you're back, and good luck this weekend and throughout the playoffs.
Yeah. Thanks, Marty. Thank you for having me.